Hey guys, hello everyone. Welcome to Rasayan Academy once again. So guys, I will be going through all the important instructions from the CSI net which are mentioned in the admit card for all of you. And in this video, we are just going to discuss very quickly that what are the important things that you have to carry in your for your CSI net examination. All right, so please see this and please make sure that you have carried everything. Also in this video, we are going to discuss for the first timers, that is for those students who are attempting the exam for the first time. I think it's going to be helpful that how the paper is going to appear in the exam hall, right? So we are going to discuss all the little things in a very brief video today. Yes, guys. So first thing, guys, important instruction for candidates. What do you have to take care of? Everything is written in your admit card only. So we are just going to go through all the important points, right? So the COVID-19 measures are still being taken. That is, you will be provided a mask at the center, and the distance is to be maintained, and there is sanitization that you have to take care of, and all the same COVID-19 measures are being taken just like the previous examination. Okay, what you have to carry is admit card consists of 3 pages. You just have to read all of these, right? Center details in the first one, and self declaration undertaking form regarding the COVID-19. So you have to fill this up, undertaking form regarding COVID-19. There will not be any entry without this. Okay, right? And you also have to read the important instructions, yes guys, which we are going through. Now everything is the same, just want to mention that you would not be allowed at the examination center without the admit card, and within the admit card only you have the undertaking form. All right, valid ID proof and proper frisking. So what are the valid ID proof, that also we are going to discuss in the next slide. Candidates will be permitted to carry only the following items with them to the examination venue. That is, a lot of things are not allowed, guys. What is allowed? A personal transparent water bottle, hand sanitizer. Everything should be transparent, as you can see over here, right? So, hand sanitizer if you want to carry, otherwise, they will provide you a hand sanitizer too. Simple transparent ballpoint pen if you wish to carry, guys. Otherwise, they will also provide a rough booklet and also a pen, right? Admit card along with self declaration and undertaking. All right, so this is super important that you complete this. Download it from the NTA website. Clear printout on A4 size paper, duly filled in. You have to fill in before going to the examination center. Alright, additional passport size photograph for pasting on the attendance sheet. So one photo you are going to paste on the admit card only, and one photo you require for the attendance sheet, right, which you are going to do at the center, right? You need it, this at the center, right guys? So this is very important. Just carry two, just just to have an extra, just carry two of your passport size photographs. Okay, original valid ID proof. No candidate is allowed to enter the center wearing his or her own mask will be provided at the center. Personal mask will be disposed of in a closed pedal push bin. This is mentioned just to mention that the NTA is using the no contact policy, just like that. All right, so yeah, before reaching the center, candidates must enter the required details in the self-declaration form in legible handwriting, paste the photograph, and put a thumb impression at the appropriate place on the admit card. So this has to be done at home only before you are reaching the place. All right, so just take care of all of these things. This should ensure the left hand thumb impression is clear and not smudged, because smudged is not going to be accepted. So just take care of this, right? So what are the valid ID proof? Let's see. It is the PAN card, driving license, voter ID, passport, Aadhaar card, but definitely with the photograph. Aadhaar card with the photograph. All right, and e-Aadhaar or ration card, but all of you these you need a printout of them. All right, they will not be accepted on mobile phone because mobile phones are not accepted. They are not allowed. So you need a printout, and you need the Aadhaar card with the photograph, right? And if let's say some people don't have a photo on the Aadhaar card, you can carry a another of the uh, ID proof which has a photograph. Now, yes, PWBD candidate with disability of 40% and more may be allowed compensatory or extra time whether they are getting the scribe or not. And for those guys who are PWBD, they have to carry a PWBD certificate issued by competent authority. So you have to carry your certificate of disability to the examination center to show them, right? This is very important. So yes, not allowed to carry any personal belongings. That is for always. You know that already. Okay. So this is the self declaration undertaking form, guys. You have to write your name over here and the address over here. And yes, I have in the last 14 days. Yes, please read this out, because if you are having flu, cough, anything, right, body ache or any of the following symptoms, you are going to tick over here. Otherwise, you are going to leave blank. Don't write no or anything. Okay, just leave blank. Also, have you been in contact with any confirmed case of COVID-19? Then also tick or otherwise leave blank. Alright, and have you traveled within the 14 days any city? If no, then leave blank. Okay, what do you have to fill then? Candidate's photo. So this has to be done at home only. Do this at home, get it done, guys. Get the admit card printed and just do this before visiting the examination center. These two. All right, your photo, passport size photo that you have pasted on the application, uploaded on the application form, the exact same one, and the left hand thumb impression. Okay, over here. So these two are to be done at home, and this you are going to do on the day of examination in the presence of the invigilator only. The signature has to be done later on. So these two you have to do before, and the last one you leave for the examination center. Also, guys, what are the measures being taken? COVID-19 measures taken by the NTA. Preparation at the center. This you are going to leave on the people who are preparing for the examination center. You don't have to go through this. Pre-exam preparation. So just reach the center on time, guys. Just take your admit card and everything. All right, and just fill up all the important details that are mentioned. The lab numbers are not going to be provided on the center. It will be provided separately while you are into the center to avoid the crowding. And yes, all right. So just do not bring anything to the exam center, or let's say just keep everything in a bag that you can keep outside the examination hall. Okay. All right. And also, uh, yes, also the admit card and the rough sheet and everything, which includes a pen and a paper, that will be submitted. The paper will be submitted at the end of the examination. So you're not going to carry anything out of the examination hall. This is very, very important, because if you do so, it's actually very risky. All right, you're not supposed to do so. You are just going to leave the admit card and the rough sheet in the exam hall only. Alright guys, so these are all the important details about the examination center, what you have to carry. Now let's quickly discuss for the first timers, guys, what can you expect in the examination hall. So first of all, you are going to fill in all the details, your roll number, which is on your admit card. You're going to fill in your roll number as well as the date of birth, which is going to be your password. So your date of birth is going to be the password on your computer screen, and you are going to log in at 9 a.m. Your exam is 9 a.m. to 12. Alright, so yeah, date of birth as well as the application number or roll number, whichever is asked. So after logging in, you are going to see these general instructions. So your total time duration is 180 minutes. You are having only one paper. Alright, so you are having one paper of 180 minutes. And this is the instruction. This is how your question options are going to appear basically. Questions palette displayed on the right side of the screen shows the status of each question using one of the following symbols. So the blank, white blank is the one which you have not attempted, the question which you have not visited yet. Okay. The red one is you have not answered the question. The green is you have answered the question. The purple one is you have not answered the question but have marked the question for review. Okay. And purple and green is answered and marked for review. That is, you have answered this question but you're still doubtful about it. So you have to go through at least these. Okay, if you have answered and if you have marked for review and if you later forgot about visiting these questions, they will be evaluated. Okay, so be careful and just don't leave out these. The fifth point, very, very important. Okay, marked for review है सिर्फ, then it's okay, not a problem if it is left out, but they should be revised once again. All right, and then you can click the greater than and the less than arrow for the navigation through all the different questions. Okay, the most important thing is, guys, you have to choose your default language over here, English or Hindi, whichever. Right, this is the drop down menu over here. You can just select English and Hindi for your default paper. Okay. Right. Now, yes, answering a question, the process for answering a multiple choice question is mentioned over here, how you are going to answer, how are you going to change your question, navigation through section. So, section in this question paper are displayed on the top bar of the screen, as you can see, right? Questions in a section can be viewed by the click on the same name. Also, all right, so this is, you are just going to see everything on the right hand side of the paper as we are going to move onwards. Now, before starting the paper, you have to click on this. I have read and understood the instructions. All right, all computer hardware allotted to me are in proper working condition, and then only I declare that I'm not in possession of anything, not wearing or not carrying any prohibited gadget like mobile phone, Bluetooth, anything, right? So yeah, you just have to tick over here and then you are going to proceed. Once you proceed and enter the examination, now this is your proper examination hall, all right? So here all the questions are going to appear. Let's say you are going to see questions section wise. You can change your section also, all right? So you can change section A, section B, and section C also in the whole paper, all right? And within each section there will be different set of questions. Okay, so question number one, for example, this is your question. You can just scroll down over here. Okay, so you can just scroll down and it's going to appear like this. Okay, these are the options. These are where you are going to enter the options. Okay, what else can you do? You can do save and next. Save and mark for review. This is going to go for the purple one. All right, it is going to mark for review. Two options going to go over here. All right, mark for review and next. So, right guys, so this is going to go in the purple one. Now back in next you can change the question, and once you are done with all of these questions, just take care of the purple ones, and yeah, just see how many questions you have attempted. Just keep a note of that, guys, as I've told you in the strategy session. Just keep a note of how many questions you have attempted in A, B and C. This is going to help you in figuring out that should you need to answer more questions or not. Okay, so this is very very important. Next is the final thing. When you have submitted all the questions, you are going to get to see the exam summary when you have submitted all the questions, right? So you will see paper number one, or let's say section A, section B, and section C. You're going to see number of questions you have answered, not answer, mark for review, everything answered and marked for review, and not visited. All the summary of the paper you are going to see. All right, if you are ready to submit, you can click on yes. If you are not ready to submit, you can just click on no and then go back. All right. So yes, guys, this is how roughly how the paper is going to appear in front of all of you, and it's going to be very easy. It's not a very difficult and non-accessible user experience. It's very simple. All you have to focus on is uh, you know calculating the total marks that you have attempted. Okay, so while you are attempting all the questions, when you have done all the paper, just once go through and calculate the total marks that you have attempted, and if you are having more time, then just try to solve more and more questions. So yes guys, this is it. I hope that this video has helped you, and if it did, please give it a thumbs up, guys, and very very all the best to all of you, and I'm going to see you all after the examination. Take care of yourself, guys.